Hey Sagittarius, this is Kelly Lunt bringing to you a Celtic Tarot cross of what you need to know the first half of February to manifest what you want with ease and joy and love and bliss and all the good feels that are humanly possible. So I am an intuitive channel that goes back at least 4 generations on both sides of my family. And my guides and I like to help people who are going through a little bit of transition, meaning they have this inner feeling, this inkling, this longing for more. They're just thinking there must be more to life. There must be more excitement. There must be more joy. There must be more money. Whatever it is you want, you have a feeling for more and a longing for more, and you either don't know what that is, or you don't know how to get it. So we come through and provide you what it is you need to hear to start going after it and get it. And we also provide nurture, so we'll love on you and make you feel good about what it is you hear. And then also help hold you accountable so that you can go start getting it. So you can book a private reading at kellylunt.com. You can also join me every Monday for a Facebook Live on my business page. If you just have a small question you want answered, or maybe you just want a little bit of a tweak to this spread. Either way, I look forward to hanging out with you, however you feel called to hang out. So here's what you need to know for the month of February. To the basis of the situation, it's definitely time for you to move in a new direction, Sagittarius. You're getting the renewal card, and it's a major arcana card. So it's definitely time for you to start thinking outside of the box and thinking and viewing yourself in a higher light, and knowing that you can achieve what it is you want, because your life is going to take a new direction in this month. Oh wow, you're going to have a huge shift this month, Sagittarius. So that was a major arcana card letting you know it's time to take a new direction in your life. And what's crossing that, the challenge affecting that change, is the world. And the world is all about change is inevitable. It's happening. Whether it's good or bad, change is going to happen. So my best advice to you is embrace the change, because the more you embrace it, the more you know that everything is always working out for you, the easier it's going to be for you. Wow. 2 major arcana cards. Guys, comment below, subscribe if you want updates, but comment below with what's going on. I'll write some comments back. I'll give you some feedback, maybe do a quick channel for you. I am beyond curious the change that's going to happen for you this month. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. Let's find out through the rest of the spread if you're going to enjoy it or not. I hope you do. Okay, and so the basis of your month is all about change. And they're just telling you, don't give up. Keep going. And it does revolve around believing in yourself. Know that you're good enough for this change. Know that so if it's a worthiness that you're feeling, know that you're worth it. Know that you're good enough. Know that it would not be appearing in your life if you weren't ready for it and if you weren't good enough. If it's a personal issue, just know it's about believing in yourself. That's what you have to do this month. There's going to be a lot of change, and just keep believing in yourself. Okay, and in the recent past, you took on a little bit too much work, but that's what kind of propelled you forward to all the major shifts in your life that are going to happen the first half of this month. So, obviously do your self-care to make sure that all the work that you took on, you're going to balance it out with some care for yourself and some quiet time. In terms of the present, okay, so for all of this that's going on, all the change that's inevitable and going on in your life, so the world also, it's definitely change, but it's also a complete direction shift. So it's gonna be major, whatever it is. And so what you need to know right now to move through this, manifest what you want with ease and joy, it's all about speaking your mind with confidence. And so what this is, it's my spirit guide Damien that's coming through right now. He helps people with that internal, the inner truth. It's about feeling the emotions in your heart and feeling confident to raise that to your mind to be able to clearly articulate it to other people. because you are going through a shift. So sometimes it's about sharing that with the people in your life. So for example, I started switching my career to include more spiritual work. Obviously, you're getting this read. And from that, though, I had to pull back on my social life a little bit. So I had to, one, speak with confidence. I had to own who I was. I had to own what it was I wanted to do and how I wanted to help people, which is via channeled spirit reads. But I also had to communicate that to them. So I took them all out to dinner one-on-one and just said, like, hey guys, here's the new direction my life is going. I want to start this business. I need to spend more time on it. So for the next couple of months, the only way I can really spend time with you is if you wake up 7 a.m. work out with me in the morning, or you got to help me on my business, because that's like just all I have time for the next couple of months. And obviously there was some pushback, there were some cries, there were some upset people, but you have to do what your heart's telling you to do, and just articulate it to people so that they, because had I not taken them out to dinner, my friend just would have been hurt and like, what is she doing? Why is she not talking to me anymore? Does she not love me anymore? But if you articulate what it is that's going on, they still might be a little hurt, but it won't be a lot hurt, and they won't be left in the dark. They'll know it, even though they might be going through some hurt, they'll know what's going on. And sure enough, now that I'm a little more stable, we've come back together and we're all friends again. Everything's hunky-dory. Okay, and so for your near future, okay, so you're going to have some, okay, so it's good news. Like, it's a minor arcana card, so I don't want to say it's going to be great and fantastic. Your wildest dreams are going to come through, but in the near future, you are going to have cause for celebration. And they are reminding you that because of all the shifts that are going on right now in your life, you do need to take not a lot, a little bit of time for some self-care. So that might be like a quick bubble bath once a week. It might be just go on a 20-minute walk every day. There's a little bit of do some things that help you feel balanced with your emotions to make this transition you're going to be going through this month ease and like as easeful as possible and as joyful as possible. Okay, and so your power in this situation is all about recognizing that like change is ahead of you. It's going to happen no matter what. And you wanted it. You wanted this change. You just weren't fully prepared for what it would look like. So for example, I was friends with a guy for a year, then we dated for 8 months. We broke up. And I had a best friend at the time who I hung out with her every day, twice a day. I cooked her meals every day. And I remember having the thought of, wow, I would really like to spend more time launching a spiritual business, even just time to make these simple YouTube videos to help people who ever watch them. I was like, but I'm worried about him, and I'm worried about him having friends. I'm worried about her financially, but I also know that I can't spend any more money on her. Like, universe, how can they both be helped? So sure enough, they started dating each other. He took care of her financially. She makes sure he goes out 2 or 3 times a week to social events. So I got what I asked for. I just wasn't prepared for what it would look like. So that's kind of what this card is saying for you. It's the situation, the old phase of your life is now, it's over. Like this first 2 weeks of February, your new life is going to start. I don't want to say new life, because your new life, your new career, your new clientele that you're bringing on, you're the new lover that you're dating. Like, your world is going to shift completely, like, no matter what. So it's for you, it's all about recognizing that you wanted this and release the old situation with love and light. You can do that by think of all the things you learned from it, think of all the ways you grew from it, and then value that. Like, without having met the girl who started dating my ex, I would not have been as creative. I probably wouldn't be wearing earrings right now. I used to be very plain Jane. But, I kind of like the little feminine touch that I learned from her. And I like that. Like, you see the gemstone altar behind me? I probably wouldn't display that without her. She's a very artistic, creative person. And now look, like, I have, like, artistic, beautiful things in my house now. So it's all about recognizing what you learned from that person, how you grew, or if it's a situation, like how it served you. And then release it and just recognize that it served you while it was good for you. Now it's time to move on to the next situation that's good for you. So that's your power. Your power is about recognizing that it's a mental shift, that it's a new phase of your life. And so the people around you, Hey, so people around you are recognizing this shift that you've gone through. So you are in the process of recognizing this shift, accepting it, going forward with confidence, and releasing the past with like love and light, and just releasing it so you move into your next one. But people around you have already recognized that you've come into your own, that they're recognizing the changes. Like they see that you've changed and they like it. Um, yeah, they want to start working with you more. So if it's a partner, a love thing, they want to see a closer connection to you. If it's a work thing that you're manifesting, you're going to get more clients who like the new messaging that you're putting out. So keep going, because people around you are appreciating what it is you're doing and the change that you're going through. Okay, so your hopes. So this is probably more of a career read for you guys. Everything that's like the huge shift that you're going through is inevitable. Um, your hopes or fears are Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. So you're definitely asking for career growth. So that's your hopes or fears. Just know that change is going to happen no matter what. Go through the change with as much as ease and joy as you possibly can. Just release the old as quickly as you can. Okay, and in terms of your outcome for the first half of February, yeah, you're going to be rewarded for this change that you're making. You're not getting a major arcana card. So it doesn't mean it's not going to manifest the first half of February, but you got to keep going. You got to keep learning. You got to keep putting yourself out there. Others already like what it is that you're doing and how you're presenting yourself now, the shift that you're going through. So it's all about like keep going. And just know that like your efforts will pay off and you will be rewarded. So this is like a gentle. So we got to see what's going to come up for you guys the second half of February, because that might be when it completely manifests for you. So this is all for law of attraction people. This is kind of like a step. It's like a step 3 kind of first 2 weeks for you. It's all about trusting and basking that it's going to happen. You're starting to see small little steps, and like the universe is giving you breadcrumbs that your change is going to happen, what you want is going to happen. It's definitely happening. On the energetic level, it's happening. In terms of the physical realm, though, they're just giving you little breadcrumbs of like, hey, look, here's some hope for success. Here's some hope for success. This card. So yeah, subscribe so you get notification of when the second half of the month comes up, and let's see what happens for you. So overall, just accept that change is inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to work out for your benefit. People around you like the change and want to work with you. They like the new you that you're putting out there. And the best way for you to navigate this is just release the old instead of, playing victim like, oh, if only he had done this differently, we could have still stayed together. It's, I recognize that character trait about him. I see how it helps him and it serves him, but, it's not quite right for me. So I would like to manifest my next partner. And universe, here's what I liked about my last partner and what I would like in my new partner. And I would even like someone who's more X. So that's how you move through things quicker and with ease. So, comment below if this resonated. Give it a like, subscribe so we can see what's coming up for you the second half of February. But I would definitely love to hear from you guys. You can join me on my Facebook Live. You can book a private reading at kellylunt.com. You can join me on my Facebook Live every Monday where I do little free mini reads. I want to know about these changes going on in your life, guys. So stay in touch, and much love to you guys. Mwah, Sagittarius, it's gonna be a good month for you. Just keep releasing it with ease and joy, and recognize that you're taking a new direction in your life. Okay, love you guys. Bye.